This is day 233. Being a top performer means being different. So I had this concept pop into my head today. I was talking to a founder of a new company, and I heard her say, as we were talking all in a group, I heard her say something to the effect like, what should I be doing? I think her intent was to ask, what are the right things, the best things to ensure the success of my company as we get started? I mean, this is a good question. I'm not saying it was bad, but I realized that I've asked that same question many times in my life. What is everyone else doing? What have other successful people in this same area done in the same situation? And who can I emulate? This is a question I think we often ask, right? But I was asking actually the wrong question. I should have been asking, what is nobody else doing that I can do? Looking back at my life, I realized the times that I was the most successful was when I was doing something completely different than what the other people were doing. And now that I've had that thought, I'm looking at some of the more successful people in history. They were all unique and different. They all stood out. They may have been trying to accomplish the same outcomes as everyone else, but their method of doing so was very distinct. They were the top performers in their respective fields, not because they complied with some trend or with some tried and true practice, but because they did things differently than everyone else. This is not to say that following some best practices is a good idea. I'm sure that there are some basic principles that apply to everything. However, I'm not referring to a concept about what you should be doing necessarily or how you should be doing it. I'm referring to your overall performance. It is clear that people who are set apart from the rest of the pack stand out and they outperform. This is true with individuals and it's true with companies. If you set out to do what others are doing or the way it should be, then you will have average performance. Being a top performer requires adopting unique approaches and a mindset that allows you to view problems from a different perspective. Challenges and issues that have kept everyone else back and uncovered and unresolved by other people. The people in the companies that overcome the status quo find themselves performing better than everyone else precisely because they've figured out what no one else has. It is for this reason that I think there are certain attributes that top performing people and cultures possess. Creativity and innovative thinking are at the top of that list, or what we call out-of-the-box thinking. This leads to breakthroughs and processes that dramatically improve performance. This is usually done under great risk, as going against the grain or going against what is considered normal increases the scrutiny when you do fail. Often early pioneers do fail, stumble, and their only grace is that the ones that follow them will take those same ideas and tread down the same path to finally have a breakthrough. These people also adopt a willingness to fail frequently and naturally want to adopt learning processes to seek new and better understanding that allows them to adapt and to be agile in responding to the changing conditions. That behavior is very tangible. I have seen companies completely centered around the concept of constant feedback and transparency because their leaders themselves are top performers. There's a lot of copycats out there that will create feedback systems because they think it's what they should do, not out of any innate desire for constant improvement. Unique and different top performers have a passion for their work that sets them apart from the pack. Their enthusiasm is remembered and infectious. They want to hear when things are not going right. They want the feedback. This is coupled with a dogged determination and persistence that fuels their forward momentum. All of this builds mental toughness that stands out above most other people, and it's very noticeable. Clients, customers, shareholders, employees can all see this and as a consequence rally around these types of people. They're the ones who set the goals, create the vision, and build tribes that center around resolving the most complex problems. Finally, when you are different and you approach the problems of the world with unique creativity, you end up really building value for other people. People will start to recognize that your innovation will help them improve their lives. That added value will be recognized, and people will trade their time, their money, and their attention for this value. This is essentially why being a top performer means being different than everyone else. Thank you.